Shout out Fort Flex. Let's get it. They know I'm a beast, so they start running. Now they looking how I count all that money. Yeah, we count 300 a week. Now the money just spilling the streets. Oh, what a feeling it's spilling on me. Oh, what a feeling they feeling on me. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling the beat. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling is me. Now they just watching and copy my style. Looking like how you gon' copy that wow. Man, I might have to go take you to trial just to get back a piece of my style. Reppin' B Street, cause you know that's the gang. I run with the unit, I stay in my lane. If you don't do that, you probably a lame. I spin my propellers on fly like a plane. Yeah, awesome, they knowin' the name. Nah, I ain't even noticed the fame. Nah, I ain't even noticed the change. Yeah, but I had noticed the game. Yeah, and I had noticed it ain't fair. So let's just get the whole game. Yeah, so we can get the whole gang square. They know I'm a beast, so they start running. Now they looking how I count all that money. Yeah, we count 300 a week. Now the money just spilling the streets. Oh, what a feeling it's spilling on me. Oh, what a feeling they feeling on me. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling the beat. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling is me. I rock with the fort, you notice a flex. You notice my neck. You notice the checks. I rock with the fort, you notice a flex. You notice my neck. You notice the checks. Notice the checks. AKCB, the biggest music artist in the metaverse. Shout out Beat Street. Shout out Fort Flex. Let's get it. They know I'm a beast, so they start running. Now they looking how I count all that money. Yeah, we count 300 a week. Now the money just spilling the streets. Oh, what a feeling it's spilling on me. Oh, what a feeling they feeling on me. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling the beat. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling is me. Now they just watching and copy my style. Looking like how you gon' copy that wow. Man, I might have to go take you to trial just to get back a piece of my style. Reppin' B Street, cause you know that's the gang. I run with the unit, I stay in my lane. If you don't do that, you probably a lame. I spin my propellers on fly like a plane. Yeah, awesome, they knowin' the name. Nah, I ain't even noticed the fame. Nah, I ain't even noticed the change. Yeah, but I had noticed the game. Yeah, and I had noticed it ain't fair. So let's just get the whole game. Yeah, so we can get the whole gang square. They know I'm a beast, so they start running. Now they looking how I count all that money. Yeah, we count 300 a week. Now the money just spilling the streets. Oh, what a feeling it's spilling on me. Oh, what a feeling they feeling on me. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling the beat. Oh, what a feeling, the feeling is me. I rock with the fort, you notice a flex. You notice my neck. You notice the checks. I rock with the fort, you notice a flex. You notice my neck. You notice the checks. Yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. You are now tuning in to an episode of Beast on Air, episode 8, entitled Unleashing the Web3 Music Revolution and Blowing Minds. What's good, my people? Look, this how we gonna do it. This how I like to jump off every show, right? Top 5 dead or alive, any genre. Let's get it. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and start off, right? We got Michael Jackson, we got Jay-Z, we got Kanye West, we got Scarface, and we got Andre 3000. All right, let's get it.
a kid called Clyde Bunker. What's good with you, my guy? Top 5 dead or alive. Who you got? Oh yeah, you're a little low. You're a little low. See, can you turn the volume up a little bit? It sounds like you kind of muffled or a little muted a little bit. I'm not sure. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and go on over to Rax. Then we're gonna come back to you, Clyde Bunker. Rax, what is good with you? Top 5 dead or alive. Who you got? Any genre? Let's get it.
I mean, that's such a difficult question. Is my audio working? Can you hear me well?
Oh yeah, you sound great.
Okay. I mean, I guess, okay, if I had to just quickly pick some, I guess, okay. Janis Joplin, Erykah Badu, Jim Morrison. Can I do producers too, or does it have to just be artists?
Yeah, any genre, anything. It don't even matter. It could be an actress if you wanted to be.
The Alchemist, maybe. And then, you know what? What's her name? Cleo Soul.
Cleo Soul sounds very familiar.
She's pretty current right now. She's like probably the most current person that I mentioned, but she's great. She's a great singer.
Okay. We also we got Upper Reality just joining. You wanted to test your mic? Upper, are you there? Oh, she probably can't hear right now. But let's go ahead and keep it moving. Let's go ahead and go on over to Mr. Influential. Mr. Influential, my guy, what's good with you? Top 5 dead or alive, any genre. Who you got?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I usually have a quick one, but
yeah.
I'm gonna start, man. Thank you for inviting me. This is dope. I haven't done this in a minute.
Definitely.
As far as top 5, you kind of named a lot of them. I feel like we kind of had the same list, so I definitely got to say Michael Jackson. I was just talking about that the other day, actually. Michael Jackson, Jay-Z for sure. I'm gonna have to put Kendrick right after Kendrick Lamar right after Jay-Z, then Kanye West, who happens to be my favorite artist, and then I'm gonna go Nipsey Hussle, and last Erykah Badu.
Solid. I love it. Fire list, man. Definitely appreciate you swinging by, man. Definitely appreciate the love, man. Hey, Clyde Bunker, we're going back to you, my guy. Who you got?
How we sound now? I sound better?
Oh, you good. You perfect now.
Good.
We got you.
I'm definitely going with Michael. Actually, I'm switching that. I'm going with Prince. So Prince, Kurt Cobain, Machiavelli. Give me Janet Jackson. And then for my 5th, damn, that's tough. Let me go a little more modern. Who am I fucking with now? Actually, you know what? Damn, that one's so tough. I'm gonna go Johnny Cash. Fuck it.
Okay, bet. Solid. Salute. That was very solid off the top. Now we call that a heartbreaker. That's not an icebreaker. We call that a heartbreaker because it's tough, man. You know what I mean? It's tough. You know, we gotta put y'all in the hot seat real quick, you know, right when the show gets started. But let me go ahead and explain the format of the show, man. This is pretty much like a roundtable discussion, right? I usually ask questions, right? I'll start off with a question, and then we'll actually break off and go into every artist individually as an artist, ask about your background, and then play some of your music or music video if you got one. Excuse me. But yeah, it's real, like, you know, like, think about it like this. It's like real, like 90s MTV-ish, you know what I mean? Or, you know, kind of Rap City in the Basement style type vibe. You know what I mean? I want to bring them vibes into Web3. You know what I'm saying? But Upper Reality, you there?
Yeah, I'm here for real this time.
Okay. Thank you so much for pulling up. You missed it. Top 5 dead or alive, any genre. Who you got? Off the top. Yeah, off the
top.
She choked
Bob Marley, Aretha Franklin, Um, Snap, Duke Ellington, and you.
Ooh, you got one more. You got one more.
I said him.
I think you said 4 though.
No, I said I said I can't remember what I said.
She said Bob Marley, Duke Ellington.
No, I said Prince, Bob Marley, Duke
Oh,
Ellington.
I didn't hear Prince.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got 2 princes. We got 2 princes out here.
Aretha Franklin and yourself.
Okay. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I was playing the format of the show, pretty much the format of the show. You know, we're gonna go around. I got a topic that we all gonna discuss, and then we're gonna jump off into everybody as an individual artist and play some music or a video if you got one. You know what I mean? Old school like MTV, you know, BET vibes. So let's get it. Hey, today let's talk about AI. Let's talk about AI music, man. It's always a interesting conversation when we talk about AI music. You know, I just want to see everybody's perspective, you know, on AI music. What do you think about it? What do you think about AI in general? Also, let's talk about the new Apple Vision Pro and how you think that's going to affect music. How do you think that's going to, you know, shift the game, you know what I mean, as far as music's concerned. But look, we're going to start off with one at a time. So let's talk about AI music. Let's go ahead and start with my guy, Clyde Bunker. Clyde Bunker, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are, and then let's jump into it and let me know your thoughts about AI music.
Absolutely. My name is my real name is Brian Kudo, but my musician name is Clive Bunker. I got the name. He was actually the drummer of Jethro Tull, but Bunker. He was my like favorite drummer for a while, so I just kind of tweaked the last name a bit. I'm from Fall River, Massachusetts, the home of Lizzie Borden, the axe murderer. You know, small city, nitty gritty, born kind of around a lot of stuff everyone else in the inner city, I guess, was. Son of immigrant parents who came here from the Azores, 9 islands off the coast of Portugal. So it was tough kind of for us getting put in our position and foothold into society and culture for my parents. Basically flipped it and kind of am a hybrid of, I think, old school culture meets modern day street smarts, I guess you'd say. Try to infuse that into my music, the struggle of what I've seen them go with now with a little bit of flamboyancy and cockiness of what I've learned and the tools that I've gained out here in the United States of America. As far as the AI music goes, I think it's cool. I've actually made a metaphor. I think it's like a lab-grown diamond, right? Lab-grown diamonds are worth tons of money. But they look just like a real diamond. Very hard to tell the difference. But a real diamond will always have the value, you know, it will always be sought after, but there is tons of room for the lab diamond. There's tons of room for AI music to be used. But I do believe there are certain people that will sift and find the true music made from the organic man. And I do think there are certain ears that will be able to tell a difference. So, yeah, that's kind of my stance on it, but it's exciting.
Okay. You know, I got to challenge you, man. You know, I got to challenge you. You said people will be able to tell the difference. What about those kids that will be born and growing up to listening to AI music and they don't know the difference, right? What if let's use a modern day artist, right? Let's use Lil Uzi Vert, right? Let's say you have a baby grow up, you know, and it's 2023, you know, 3 years from now, the baby grows up listening to AI Lil Uzi Vert because Lil Uzi Vert didn't put out any music while the baby was alive, you know, and then the baby becomes accustomed to AI Lil Uzi Vert. And then the baby finally hears the real Lil Uzi Vert and he's like, I don't like it. He sounds different. So what about that scenario, Bunker? What do you think about that?
You know what? It's funny because you just brought another thought into my mind. I liken it to people who eat tons of processed food, and then you bring them something that's really good, like a real authentic meal, and they're like, "This is disgusting. This doesn't taste right." So you're 100% right. If they're spoon-fed this, but I do think that even in the future, there are going to be the artistic people who seek further and will still, with an intuition and something in their gut and heart, seek after the authenticity, but it'll be a lot less. For sure.
Okay, you handled that well. I wanted to see you sweat a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but look, let's go ahead and go on over to my guy, Mr. Influential. Mr. Influential, what do you think about AI music? Are you rocking with it? Are we not rocking with it? And also, man, have you heard any AI Drake or AI any of these artists going around?
It's funny that you actually brought that up, man. I was just talking about that. Well, I was asked about that earlier, and I made a comment. To be completely honest, um, I'm not feeling it. Um, I think it's going to take away from creativity and originality and credibility. Um, I'm not even a Drake fan for one. I put that out there, so I definitely didn't even listen to that. I did catch on to Grimes. I know that she had put her little music out that was allowing people to use that to make music and whatnot. I have not heard like an entire song that's made with AI. I've only heard little snippets, but that's literally because I really don't have that much interest in it. It may be cool, right? It may be cool, it's like the new fad that's going on right now, but longevity, long term, as an artist myself, like that's not something I want to be utilizing for my, or I want someone to use my voice on because it gets a lot deeper than that, but it's here and there with that. I really don't care too much for it, but it's cool.
To each his own, right?
Right, to each his own. To each his own.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you about this. What do you think about other resources that utilize AI? What about AI mixing and mastering? What about any other components that you could use, like as far as helping speed up the creative process when it comes to using AI? Have you heard of any of the other resources that's out there outside of the actual, pretending to be Drake or the other?
Right. No, actually, I didn't even know that they have some AI tech out there. I should have assumed, but I didn't know that they had anything out there where producers and engineers can actually get AI to do the work for them. But then again, I'll say the same thing about that. It might be cool for the moment, but at some point, you start to question that person's validity, that credibility, how legit, and it could be for the actual person, but you probably won't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool, but I think it'll become a controversial topic. So
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm definitely gonna put this out here and say this. AI has been around for a long time. It's just it's becoming it becomes a hot topic, but it's been around for a while. They've been using it in animation, Disney, a lot of different big companies been using it, but they're just now giving us access to it to where we can actually utilize what they've been using for decades. You know what I mean? So I definitely wanted to put that out there too as well. But yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't have a answer like everybody else.
Nah. I already know the vibes. I know that you ain't even got to say nothing. I already know. Upper Reality, yo, that's a fire name too. Is that your artist name?
Yeah, that's my artist name.
That's fire. Upper Reality, that's lit. Yo, yeah, you're welcome. So what's your take on AI music? What do you think about it? You rocking with it or nah? You like whatever?
I think it's a net yes. I think that it has different meanings for different people. So I know that when it first became sort of like widely noticed with the drops of Drake and The Weeknd's vocal like AI, interpolations, there were a lot of people that took issues like, oh my gosh, they're stealing like their music and now it's indistinguishable and oh my goodness, like what on earth? But to me, I felt like artists at that particular level, they don't get there without some kind of exploitation happening in their favor, right? So that's why I kind of found it a bit hypocritical. Like the songwriter is not being highlighted. The ghostwriter is not being highlighted. Their, producers and the people that are helping even make their voices and what they're recording sort of like publish worthy are not being highlighted. So it's like, I find it to be, yeah, like I said, just a little hypocritical. You can't just clutch pearls and say, oh my God, this is stealing. It's like, there's all kinds of things that are jipping that's happening to get even to that space, right? So, on top of that, people are saying, oh my God, computer music is going to replace regular music and it's not going to be indistinguishable. And I'm like, if your music is indistinguishable from that of a computer, that is your problem. because that is um, we live in a society that's gotten people used to kind of listening to more, kind of vacant music, more sterile music. And so you can't, especially can't blame the next generation for not really knowing the difference, because we kind of got them used to it already. So that's like what in the background of it. I'm mostly a producer, so I like to use like AI stem splitters and things like that. I feel like it's opened up a really, really nice avenue for me to be able to create in a way that people can relate to and enjoy. Kind of have my finger on the pulse, because I have a drum, thing from this song, or I have a thing from that song. I've done my own vocal. Or I've used Grimes AI vocals to like make a track kind of once or twice before, and I enjoyed the experience. But also recently I was approached to, hey, can you sing into this? And we're gonna create an AI, voice model for you.
Yep.
And I did not respond to that email actually. So I can't say I'm 100% for it, because I'm like, when they started asking me, I was like, no, okay. But yeah, so net yes, I would say.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that was a smart move. Because you will see, like, they had the exploits of the old music industry, and when by old music industry, I like to refer to Web 2 as kind of, outdated, but Web 2 is still a thing, of course. We still like Web 2, but then I feel like there's going to be a new exploit. They're going to, try to make AI models out of artists' voice, and then try to monetize it, right, and steal your likeness. You know what I mean? And then replicate it and make millions off of it and not give you anything. So yeah, artists, definitely be smart, man. Just be wary of what's going on right now. We in a pivotal time for artists and creatives alike. But let's go ahead and get on over to Rax. Rax, how are you doing, and how do you feel about AI?
Yeah, I'm all right. And I think like with the AI stuff, I'm kind of um similar thinking in terms of what Upper Reality said about like how it can really help people, I think, in engineering side or production for just like functional tasks really that can potentially save people time. I don't really personally think that it's going to replace anything in terms of a creative drive from an artist. I mean, I think it can potentially aid in one if it's used properly in that way, but I think it depends on what you're trying to do. I think there's a lot of different degrees of how an artist can really even use AI at this point. So there's so much there's so much possibility, I should say, when it comes to all of that stuff because of the amount of different functions that it really can provide. And as a vocalist and mainly writer, it's definitely something that I have considered and been thinking about more in terms of like mixing and mastering, for example, because I mean, unless you have an engineer that's just willing to do your stuff for you for like a pretty good price point or free if they're investing in you, which is hard to find. I've only ever experienced that once so far in my career. And that I don't work with that engineer anymore because then they were trying to do some shady shit with the production. So it's like, oh, let me do this one quote unquote nice thing for you and then do this, try to charge me like, $500+ for a track that was not discussed prior, things like that. So, I think for somebody in my position or, more of like independent artists that maybe are emerging and don't have a developed team or things like that, like it can really help with a lot of things, especially in terms of cost, because I'm currently working on like my debut EP right now, and it's like I've been working on it for almost 2 years just because of the monetary aspect of everything that I'm trying to do in terms of the quality, having everything mixed and mastered, and the visual aspect, photos, etc. All of these things are not cheap. I'm about $3,000 away from being finished, and I've already put a bit into it, so it's a lot, but I think, just in terms of AI, I think it can really potentially help a lot of people. And some of the coolest things that I've seen so far, aside from like the mixing and the more tech engineering side of things is like, and don't get me wrong, I know that there's an art form to that as well. And, I understand some people can be really good at that technically with their hands and, do that because they just have the experience, etc. But I mean, technically, a lot of those things, those functions can be like quantified, I guess, and easily, put into a computer to be memorized and, replicate ultimately, right? So, but on the visual side of things, I think it's really interesting because I've seen like some people do like visualizers where it's like photos or videos of them, like even a 1 minute clip, say, and then they put it into the like visual, like, AI, and it'll kind of do different things. Like you can do different things with it to kind of make it like partly AI and partly real life, and like, make it more complex, and, even create videos and stuff like that, which I think is really valuable, again, just in terms of, what it is that you're trying to create. It's not going to be for everybody, but I think it's definitely got a place in terms of how it's being used.
Definitely. I definitely agree. I would like to take this time to shout out everybody in the audience. Shout out to the homie Machiavelli in the building. Shout out to AGCB. Shout out to Giselle Avenue. Shout out to everybody pulling up to watch the show. We really appreciate the support. But we're actually about to get ready to jump into Rax. Rax, we about to jump into your music. So give us a quick rundown, Rax, before we jump into a track. And I think we should probably play the video. What do you think? Wake Up, Rax?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we could do that. That was like the first single that I ever really kind of publicly released. I mean, I've been singing since I was a kid, and like I've always written poems and stuff, but I'm kind of just starting to, 2 years ago I put out my first single, so that's that. And it was also the first video that I ever like made or anything. My friend Keems, her name's Keemia, she goes by Keems Behind the Cam on IG. She's the one that shot it. She's from Toronto. She's a really great videographer, photographer, and she's been kind of just, I mean, she's definitely somebody who I would consider like part of my team. I have that part at least, so that's really nice. But yeah, I don't know, kind of just like that whole project came together really quickly. It was something that just like, I don't know, I wrote the song in like a week and finished it like a week later. And that was when I was working with a studio when I had first started out that I don't work with anymore. But yeah, the studio that I did that at was called the Rhythm Section in Vaughan by the engineer Philip Matroy was the one who did the engineering for that. And then the production is from Super Ego Beats, who's a producer from Milwaukee. And he's like a boom bap producer. He's really dope. But,
Rex, where are you from?
I'm from Toronto. I was born and raised in Toronto.
Okay, Toronto in the building. What's good?
My mom
Canada
is
out here.
From Trinidad and Tobago, but my dad is born and raised here, but his dad is also Italian, so I'm pretty like mixed. But.
Okay, diversity. We love diversity in here. So look, we about to go ahead and get into it, Rax. So go ahead and introduce this song real quick. We're about to get into it. This Wake Up, Rax.
If I wake up in the, if I wake up in the, if I wake up in the morning, if I wake up in the morning, if I wake up in the afternoon, I can feel my purpose calling. See, I don't wanna go too soon, and so I take it day by day. I try my best to let my spirit play. See, I don't wanna see this go to waste, so I'm taking names. I wanna feel your heart sing. I wanna see it move you. I wanna reach your body and help your spirit go through. So let the essence of hydration reach every single nation. If we are all connected, I wanna see you make it too. Let me feel your vibe right. Kundalini pop, gotta get your fucking vibe right. Balance dark and light, reignite all the hype. Let me get your mind tight, fuck the thought of limelight. We just wanna vibe right, keep it light, keep it tight. If you're gonna do me right, then you gotta use your mind. Look inside, use your mind. I know what I'm looking for, so you better come correct. Never settle for a check, that flow dripping, always wet. I don't wanna make a mess, fuck your sheets if I just did. Now you gonna tell a friend, I don't wanna digress. I impress, I look better in a dress. Sometimes I guess I just flex and flash my vocals, baby. Need you to focus, baby. I'm hocus pocus, baby. No hocus pocus, baby. If I wake up in the morning, if I wake up in the afternoon, I can feel my purpose calling. See, I don't wanna go too soon, and so I take it day by day. I try my best to let my spirit play. See, I don't wanna see this go to waste, so I'm taking it. I wanna feel your heart sing. I wanna see it move you. I wanna reach your body and help your spirit come through. So let the essence of hydration reach every single nation. Cause we are all connected. I wanna see you make it too. Let it vibrate through you and feel your energy move. Just think of all the gratitude that can flow through you. So let the essence of hydration reach every single nation. As we are all connected, I wanna see you make it too. Tease me, baby, but I love you. I don't wanna scare you away, but it's getting kinda hard to behave. We rock like that, we move like that.
Yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And that was Rax with Wake Up Rax. Yo, Rax, that's definitely a vibe. You are definitely like walking sage.
I don't think anyone's ever said that before, so thank you. I appreciate the unique compliment.
The bathtub in that video, because I'm a plumber, is absolutely amazing, and I love this.
I know, right? It's fire. You know what's cool, actually? So that house, that's my friend Mick and Sam's house. They live on this like farm, like a little bit north of me, and basically like the land that they live on is owned by these like two old hippies, and they're just really, really cool. And they like own the whole side of the county line just outside of this small town called Alliston. And it's just, they're like mushroom sort of cultivators, and they're really interested in like foraging and, you know, sort of almost like homestead living. They're very down to earth. And yeah, my friends there, I love them a lot for, you know, just who they are. And I hadn't actually sang for a long time. I went through a period in my early 20s for like 3 years where I didn't pursue music at all. And there was one open mic that I used to go to at this small town where I kind of went to high school consistently. And then I got shut down. And I don't know, I just like, I've always dealt with mental health issues, but like that really kind of removed me from having an outlet creatively in this, well, the area that I was in at the time. And when I kind of connected with some of my friends now, well, Mick and Sam, for example, that, you know, have that house, they really encouraged me to like be creative again. And they would have like jam sessions and stuff out there, and a bunch of musicians and stuff would come, like some of their friends and stuff. And yeah, I started singing again, just like being there, and yeah, just connecting again. So it was nice.
Definitely, it's dope. We could definitely feel the vibes. We felt the, you know, we felt your whole essence, you know, on the track. That was fire. That was heat. We definitely appreciate you, you know, dropping that heat on us real quick. Now we about to go ahead and rotate on over to my guy, Mr. Influential. Yeah. What's good, Mr. Influential, man? Hey, we got to get some heat from you, my guy. What you cooking up over there?
Not really, I haven't really been in the studio. I haven't been in the studio in I don't know how long, man. It's been a minute. I've just been writing. I'm always writing. I'm not sure how to play anything. I've never done that, you know, something like this. But Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, I'll tell you what. You see the private chat? Just shoot the link. If you got a link to something, there should be a private chat.
It's not a link. It's more so it's on my computer.
Oh, it's on your computer.
Yeah, it's
You.
I was gonna play one of my songs just through Apple Music.
Oh yeah. Well, through Apple Music, I'm not sure.
It's one of my part of my private playlist.
If you have a audio routing like loopback or possibly maybe even through like OBS, or if you're on Windows, if you use voice meter, you should be able to use one of those as the input, like to make your desktop audio the mic input. I'm sorry if you already knew that and I just condescended you, but if you didn't, that might help.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna figure it out though. We definitely gonna figure out. Even if you email it to me, I could definitely play it too.
Okay, dude, I can email you. It's a file, but it's my song, so I can definitely email that to you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you can see the private chat, right?
Yeah, I do see the private chat.
Okay, I'm about to put the email in there real quick.
All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Nah,
Like,
bro, take it good, fam.
You good. Oh, and that's back. Hey.
Nah, we all flying high out here. Ain't no holding nobody back. You know what I mean? We all up there, up through there. But look, let's go to my guy, Clyde Bunker. What's good with you, my guy?
I'm good, man.
Hey, man. Well, first of all, man, tell the people how you jumped into Web3. I know me personally, right? My experience from seeing you is like going crazy with a kid called Beast, bro. Like, I'm just like, yo, this dude is like going crazy. I love what you're doing with your Beast. I love the music that you're doing. So give the people a quick rundown how you jumped into Web3.
Yeah, for sure. I was into mining. I was mining Bitcoin probably back 2015 with a friend of mine. I got out of crypto really quick. I had like an eerie vibe. I just kind of like completely missed when it boomed, right? And then I had gotten into like horse racing. So I went to, I saw Justify win the Triple Crown at Belmont Stakes a few years back. And I got like addicted to horse racing. And then a friend of mine had told me about these digital horses, Zedrun. I don't know if you guys know about Zedrun.
Yep, I know about it. That joint went crazy.
Yeah, man. So I got in like kind of early with the Zedrun thing, breeding horses, had a stable. But I wasn't good, right? I was spending a ton of money. It was going down the drain. I loved it. I had a fun time. I learned a lot. I got my wallets hacked. I got drained a few times. Never really thought about quitting, but certainly took some bumps and bruises, and I lost some money. But I don't know how I found out about Kid Called Beast. Something caught my eye. I was after the whole debacle of the hack, and I know some things kind of went south for them. I came in after that. I know there was kind of animosity going on and everything when I jumped in. But I really just rocked out with kind of having a community, being able to take my face off my PFP, use this cool little beast, right? I met some other people, Machiavelli, people in the community that were passionate, that were like constantly running spaces, constantly checking up on me, sending me links to tunes, sending me links to spaces. It's addictive. It takes away from me and my family. I will certainly say my girl is a saint. My daughter, it takes time away from them. That's a fact. But I do feel like we're building something here. I don't feel it's futile. I see something coming. I think we're on the ground of something really, really major with the music thing, especially, and things that I'm interested in. So I get excited like that when I vibe with something and I feel it. Music, albums, bands. I mean, I've traveled to Mexico to see bands. I go the distance. I went to Red Rocks, Denver for bands I like. That's how I am. So if there's something I feel, I'm gonna rock with it. And if it blows up in my face, then I'll eat the shit sandwich. But for now, like I'm here with you guys. You know why? Because I found like my Web3 tribe. I tried to build on Spotify. I tried doing that. I mean, I have a career as well, so I never really went all in. But I just found it hard to build traction, like even amongst my own friends and my own people around me. To like, they'd come to my shows, and I won't knock them at all for that. And you can't expect everything from people, but I mean, I got people that I see in spaces every day. like I said, that are posting my music like every day, that are subscribing to my stuff that I've never met in my life. So it's a great opportunity, and it's a good feeling to rock out with you guys.
Definitely, fam. That's the beautiful thing about Web3, right? I definitely noticed like an influx of a lot of people that kind of like, you know, was on their musical journey. They maybe paused or maybe step back because, life gets you, you know what I mean? And you got to take care of other things. But I love the fact that Web3 is able to reignite that passion and that drive for people stepping back into music and stepping back into, different type of arts and creative activities. You know what I mean? I think that's super dope, and that's very inspirational. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you agree, Bunker? Because I've been seeing a lot of people, they'll maybe have their story and they may say, man, one point in time, I was really doing music. I was really doing it. I was on it. And then something happened. And I was like, man, I'm good on it. But now Web3 is like bringing a lot of people back.
Awesome. You are so right. I mean, just with my team, myself, like I caught a little bit of fire with this, and people around me that have been dormant. My buddy, his name is actually Neon Reef. He just literally showed up today on Spotify. He's been hiding, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, who is this? My friends were retweeting the music, and it was like a game of Clue. We didn't know who it was. And I finally pinned one of my buddies down. He's like, yeah, man, I'm kind of making music again. And it's happening all around me. I have a few friends that are writing verses again. Guys are producing again. So there's a wave. I think, like you said, the Web3 is waking up. And then the guys that fell off in Web2 are seeing us wake up. So like they're turning on as well. So like, with my man, Mr. Influential, right? Like we are influential. We are influencing a lot of people right now.
Yo, big facts. I like that. I like how you did that, man. That was real smooth. But look, I do have the Marco mini vid. You want me to pull that up, Clive?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my producer, JP Dirty River, out of Fall River, Massachusetts. My man JP's had my back a long time. He's got unique sounds. That's my boy right there with the tan jacket. That's my other boy, Piffy Cappuccino. He does a little dancing in here and stuff. But that was our studio, man. That's how we get down in Fall River. I appreciate you guys, man.
And where's Fort River again, my guy?
It's a Fall River. It's about 40 miles south of Boston. We're next to like Providence, Rhode Island. We're next to Newport, Rhode Island. Home of the Patriots, baby, Boston Red Sox, Boston Bruins, and Celtics.
Yo, you got to link up with Mr. Bruce, right? Mr. Bruce.
Yo, Mr. Bruce, me and him in spaces freestyling, chopping it up all the time. So I have, and not to shill myself, but I have a space that I do in Sunday mornings called Wicked Good Music, where I shine a light on New England artists. And I didn't realize that he lived out in Boston. So I'm actually spinning 3 of his tracks this weekend on my show, man. He's a good dude.
Okay, that's fire. That's fire. Hey, there's some connections, bro. As soon as you said by Boston, I was like, yo, Dr. Bruce, you got to link up with him. He actually doing something for NFT Boston. He's actually getting together in something for NFT Boston as well. So you might want to look into that, my guy. He's going in.
Yo, let me tell you something. If he does that, I'm going to link with him because I will show up on my team and we're going to come heavy. That's a big fact. So I would love to represent the Fall River and Portuguese culture out in NFT Boston.
Fire. Let's get it. So let's go ahead and jump into this joint. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Marco minivid. Let's go.
What are you doing, JP?
They just some of them guys who always wanted to shine. They bumping the ride and always look for something to light. Them boys are criminals, a crazy collection of individuals eating acid for visuals, actually kind of pitiful. Nobody ever looked after the young squad, and though they went dumb hard, they always seemed on guard. They had a leader who puffed a bunch of weed up, got drunk about a liter, a punk who fucked the beats up. And as a crew, there wasn't nobody tighter. They'd own in the ciphers and have you standing stiff looking lifeless. A slice with a knife could show you precisely just how really nice with these mics they might be. Well, one night, right under the stars, yo, they met a young man. On his neck was a barcode. He started spitting, killing his bars, though. When they asked him his name, he said it was Marco. Marco, said it was Marco. When they asked him his name, he said it was Marco. He started killing and ripping his bars, though. When they asked him his name.
Damn, that was a while ago, man.
Hey, yo, that was fire. I'm sorry to cut in. That was fire, bro.
Yo, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I like that a lot.
That joint was heat, bro. Hold on, bro. That joint gave me chills, bro. And then, bro, it had like, bro, the vibe was crazy, bro. Like that definitely gave me like Wu-Tang like type vibes, bro. I was like, yo, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I did not know you was coming like this, fam. I did not know. You were not playing, bro. Like,
let's go.
Bro, that was a whole vibe, bro. We need some new tracks, bro. We need to get something popping. Me, you, Mr. Influential, Upper Reality Racks. Man, we need to get something popping, bro. That was heat. That was heat, my guy.
If you don't mind me commenting on, you know, kind of elaborate on that. Yeah, man, I really like that track. That was a nice one. I don't know how long ago you did that, but it gave me nostalgia. I don't know who I was thinking about, but Wu-Tang is kind of close to that. I was definitely kind of like feeling that the whole scenery, the whole vibe. But that was dope, man. I like the bars too. The guy dancing at the end, I don't know if that's you or not, but keep him in the next video. Put him in the next video.
Yeah, it's my boy Piffy Cappuccino, bro. Hey, my boy D Nizzle, love you too, cuz that's my homie right there, man. That's a picture of his pops, bro. Looks just like him. It's some eerie shit. But so that track, Marco, when I was younger, probably, I don't know, 13 to like 15, I used to run with this older kid, Marco, and he was like 17. But you know, like I wasn't at the age of like, you know, drinking beer and chasing chicks, and he was just a smooth cat, man. He had like always had the polo gear, he had a nice chain, he had all the chicks, you know, and he was tough, man. That kid I see him drop people all the time. But like he got us into a lot of predicaments, you know. He wasn't like a good role model, you know what I'm saying? So like that's where I got the idea of the song of like, you know, like when you have a leader that is like kind of like doesn't give a shit about nothing, like, and you're young and impressionable, like it can be dangerous, you know what I'm saying? So like that was an homage to him, my boy Marco.
Yeah, definitely, man. Bro, I be scrolling like 3 screens, bro, I just be all over the place on the screen sometimes, bro. My bad. But that's fire. Hey, Clive, man, you got the energy, bro. I'm back. I'm glad you back in the music, bro. Let's get in here. Let's bang out some tracks, bro. We got hella producers. We got engineers. We got everything you need, man. We got all the resources. You know what I'm saying? And I see Upper Reality down there snacking. You know what I mean? I had to catch you real quick. You know how to catch you real quick.
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
We don't want her angry. We don't want her angry.
I'm messing with you.
The queen of bed.
Nah. I feel you. What you got, a grilled cheese?
I thought it was a banana.
It's actually smoked salmon and avocado, if you can imagine.
Woo!
Sheesh. She over there eating right. Let's get it.
Where's that fish coming from, though? What's the source? What ocean? What body of water?
Oh, there you go.
I got it from the store. I don't know.
I'm New England, man. You know that fish wild caught.
She like, yeah, I got it from the store. Like, I don't know.
I got it from Sprouts.
Yeah, that would probably be the best, the best answer. You know what I'm saying? If you're not by the water, you know what I'm saying.
It doesn't tell me. I'm sorry.
I need you guys to all come to New England. When you do, I'm gonna take you guys for lobster rolls, fresh oysters, and Portuguese cuisine. On me, I'm gonna take care of the squad. So you guys roll through whenever you're around. If it's one by one or as a pack, you hit up your boy Clyde Bunker. Let me feed you guys.
Hey, that's on YouTube, so it's live. This
yo, Mr. Influential, he gonna pull up. He gonna hit you like, hey, Clive, remember what you said on YouTube, my guy?
Oh, I can tell we'd get along by his hat. We'd be all right.
Oh yeah.
Nah, big vibes. But look, let's go ahead and go to my girl, Upper Reality. You know what I mean? Cause she in the upper reality with it. You know, high frequency vibes. You know, that's all we know around here anyway. But Upper Reality, tell us a little about yourself. I know me personally, I ran across you on Twitter. Like, I do my little A&R thing on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I like to think I know what talent look like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I was cruising around Twitter. Upper Reality popped up. First of all, I see that you had released a new track on sound.xyz. I think so, right? And so I seen that. I just first of all, I seen your whole vibe, right? I'm like, yo, she's so cool. She laid back. Like, I'm like, yo, what the music sound like? It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. So I definitely had to get you on the show. So tell us a little about yourself, Upper Reality.
Absolutely. First thing I must preface and say, you know, I'm queer as root beer. My pronouns are they them. I put that in the mix, and in addition, I I'm a like instrumentalist as well as vocalist, and I've been doing that forever, ever and ever and ever. And yeah, I try and make a long short story as short as possible. I've always done my creating, but have always felt like I had some trouble like tapping into, I guess the market of like fans and listeners and things like that. Even though I really thought that the skill level and the, you know, the vibe was there, um, it's just something not clicking for me to reach audiences. And Web3 kind of gave a dimension in order for me to do that because I could tap into my sort of like intellectual savvy because I have an economics background. So I'm already having a curiosity about currency. I'm already having a curiosity about, you know, rights and things in regards to intellectual property and all these other stuff that I would want to talk about and I would want to use my music to engage, but in the kind of traditional Web 2 sense, it doesn't really have a place there because it's kind of corny and it's kind of like this sort of thing. So that's what brought me into the Web3 space. And there's also just a lot of opportunities to, you know, have kind of fresh goals in terms of production, fresh goals in terms of, you know, songwriting and the things that I want to say. As a matter of fact, this track that I put on the private chat, you haven't received. Oh, sorry, that's somebody else. This track I put on the private chat is my Grimes AI track. So it's featuring Grimes vocals and me. And then the beat is by me. So it's not a video, it's just SoundCloud, but I felt like it was contemporary. I put it out maybe like, I can't remember, it was very recent. And it kind of gives a nice, you know, I got a view of who I am and what I do and what I sound like and what the bop feels like, what the groove is, all that. So.
Okay. And where are you from, Upper
Oh
Reality?
yeah, well I'm from northern suburbs of Dallas. Actually a fat super suburb called Frisco, Texas, and I went to a lot of different places beyond that. Like when I graduated high school, you know, just by way of and I'm currently based in LA.
Okay. Great. That's dope. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this track, and this is called Powerful Computer. So you did the production on this as well as lay vocals on it too as well.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I got that right. All right, let's get it. So this is Powerful Computer by Upper Reality featuring Grimes AI. Let's get it.
Pledge allegiance to the world's most powerful computer. Pledge allegiance to the world's most powerful computer.
and then it stops.
Yo, you caught me in the middle of the head bob. I was like, yo, I was like, what happened? Like, I didn't want it to stop. Like, I wanted to
Good.
run it back. So, yo, that's super fire. So you jumped on this right when Grimes kind of issued her statement.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, Lens, that whole crowd, Lens, they put out this kind of like quote unquote contest. And so they gave folks an opportunity to post on their platform with like certain incentives or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm going to jump on that. And yeah, so I posted to like Riff app with them, which is a place, you know, to mint beats and mint, you know, tracks that have, you know, unlike other Web3 platforms or with music, this one you can actually like just put the snippet on there and require people to mint it in order to hear the whole thing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's like incentivizing. So I went for that, and yeah.
Upper, can I ask you? So I'm not I've never heard Grimes. Which voice were you on the end?
Yeah, toward the end.
Oh, that's my favorite
Second
part.
verse.
Like I said in the chat, it's like very heady. Like I super felt it, like right like in the front of like my head, like the vibe with the like beat, like the kind of quirky little hop. It's really cool vibe, like especially like I'm kind of like a psychedelic kind of dude. I've done that, and you know, in the past, and it's very unorthodox, and I really liked it. It was certainly like I said, heady. I liked it a lot.
That's good. I appreciate it. I'm a big like healing and opening up the doors of perception type of person. So definitely like a lot of third eye invocation and what I'm doing. So to hear that you felt it right between your eyebrows is a plus for me.
Right in the pineal, you're hitting the pineal for me.
Yes.
Pineal, I don't know how you say it, but tomato.
Right.
Pineal.
So you play around with the frequencies a lot then, huh? So you play around with different hertz variations with your music?
Yeah, I mean, I like to just like use music as a vehicle for, you know, what's the word? Kind of like extraverbal communication, extrasensory communication. You know, communicating psychically with people that hear me. So I try to focus or try to learn the art forms of that in various ways. Like, oh, what happens when I put it at 432 hertz? It doesn't make a difference. I'm sorry, but the even just frequencies that activate various chakras, frequencies that cause like different somatic effects. Like I'm really into that for my music.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I definitely I do some of the same things. You know what I mean? I play around with the different hertz and the different frequencies. I mix and master and engineer, produce, do all those things too as well. So I've definitely been playing around with different frequency and like just, you know, really seeing what kind of sounds I can come up with. I definitely like to play with all dimensions of creation. And that's why sometimes I do need a little help with AI, because I be wanting to do a lot, man. Like I be wanting to, you know, play with the sound. So because when you start talking like, so we're multidimensional beings, period. You already know the vibes, right? So like when it comes to like aspects of creation, right? And when you want to like control the whole orchestra of what you're creating, it's like, okay, AI can help me here a little bit, AI can help me there a little bit, and it like can help you like direct the whole vision of what you're creating. So yeah, shout out to the homie Macintosh 4.20. He said fire track reality. Hey, we appreciate the love. Y'all know the vibes, right? What's good with you, Mr. Influential? I do have that track, my guy.
Oh, awesome. Now I was just gonna just, you know, give a standing ovation. I'm not standing up now. Standing ovation for reality. Like that was a dope track. I like the vibe. Like I was saying in the comments, like the that sound. I don't know. I was just into it. So yeah, that was dope. That was really dope.
Yeah, that was super dope. Upper reality. I definitely have I have a feature. So I like to do this thing, right? It's like music matchmaker, right? So like how earlier, you know, Cloud Bunker was like Boston. I was like, yo, Dr. Bruce. You know what I mean? So Upper Reality, we had this music artist. Her name is Girl. GRL. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
you
you
already know I'm good with girl.
Yo,
You already know I'm good
yo,
with girl.
I just want to make sure y'all gotta be linked up because she make that heat just like you make that heat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would love to collaborate on certain things with her. I know that she's got a lot of things that she's kind of already has on her her stove, I suppose, her irons on the fire. And so I would just kind of let the cards fall at the right time. But I'm definitely linked up with her, just like big upping everything that she's doing for sure.
Okay, definitely. So, well, you will be happy to hear that you're going to be in a group chat with her, because everybody who comes on the show gets put into the Beast on Air alumni chat. So everybody who's been a guest on the show get added to a private chat. There will be no other people outside of people who've been a guest on the show. So you can have those conversations there. You know what I mean? Just something I like to do. Also, you guys will be featured on a Beast on Air playlist on Spotify and Apple Music. Just want to let y'all know, we doing it big out here. We doing a little something for the community. You know what I mean? So look, let's go on over to my guy, Mr. Influential. I do have this track pulled up, but first, Mr. Influential, my guy, tell us a little about yourself, man.
Oh man, reside in LA, originally from Houston, Texas, raised in Los Angeles. So it was pretty much my home, but I still show love to H-Town for sure.
You and Upper Reality gotta link up. You just said Texas and LA. Come on, man. That's wild.
Yeah.
But my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, my guy.
You good, man. No, man, just to keep it really like short, I've been doing music, I've been in art, I've been in all of this type of stuff, fashion and all stuff since I was a little kid. I just took an early, liking to it ever since I seen Michael Jackson do that moonwalk, you know what I'm saying? So I've been really attached to music since then. Outside of music, 32, I have a son, beautiful son. He's my pride, he's my world, he's my universe. And I stick to just doing, parental stuff. But when it comes down to this music thing, to be completely honest, I don't have the same story as everyone else. I'm in this area where I feel this conflict. Sometimes it's like spiritual, when it comes down to the type of music that I would like to put out, or the type of music that I feel most people want to, engage with, and that is kind of conflicted with my morale and my values and things of that nature. I should have said one part before I said that, but what I should have said was years ago when I was doing music, up until 2015. After 2015, I decided to make a whole new change with the type of music that I push, that I put out there. At first it was all the cussing, the B words, the whole, the false dreams, all of that type of stuff. And I had to realize that that's not me. That's not who I really am. And I do not want to be consumed by that type of mentality, or industry that promotes that. That's not the real thing. So going through a spiritual journey from 2016 up until this point, my music has been pretty much a reflection of that, of my journey. So with that being said, like anything that you hear from me, it's like I will want people to be, to relate to it, but I'm not going to be surprised if you can't relate to it, because I really truly speak from my own experience through my own eye, like how I'm perceiving it, how I digest it, and then how I decide to push it out there. So the song that I sent to you is called TMI. It doesn't stand for too much information. um, um, that song I recorded back in 2020, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 2020 or 2021. It was a stage in my life right before my son was born. Everything was looking great, and I just felt like, what, let me go ahead and talk about this a little bit. Let me let some people know what I'm into, what I do, how I got to this little point, you know what I'm saying, and kind of try to and and I don't know how to really even say it, just try to like compile a lot of things into that one little song. But that song there, this song that you're going to play, I would say it's more so for the upper vibes. It's not really deep like my other songs. It's not too deep and it's not mainstream. It's really just like, hey, you get up in the morning, or if you smoke, or you just want to chill and you want to listen to some dope vibes, some dope bars, just as cool, and it's not all negative and all of that type of stuff. And that's the type of song that is. I have albums of music. The only issue that has happened that has been is that I don't seem to have that that I'm a people person, but I'm only a people person when there's commonalities between us. I'm not a people person that just to go out there and just start networking with people or whatnot. I'm really to myself. So because of that, it's reflected on how I push my music, or even when I put out my music. And I'm trying to get past that. I'm trying to like get better at that. So I got a lot more in store. And I'm hoping that I'll get over this little hump and start really just sharing this and seeing what can happen from that. I want to connect with people. I want to, collaborate with other artists. It's just been difficult from my experience, situations that I've gone through where I've never really been, I never really had that luxury like most other artists to be able to run into somebody by chance and then all of a sudden things blow up, or meet somebody and we be able to vibe and really connect and let's go ahead and just start doing this together. I never really had that. It's always just been me. It's always just been me. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man.
Well, I was about to say, well, guess what, Mr. Influential? Your luck has changed. You ran into me.
Yeah.
And you just ran into other people. You just ran into the network of the network, my guy. You don't have to say anything. I'll plug you in where you need to be plugged in. I already know an artist you need to collab with. His name is S Dizzle. He's from LA. I'm telling you.
I know S Dizzle.
You know S Dizzle. That is my guy. That is my guy.
We follow each other. He's cool.
Yeah, exactly. See, you know the vibes, bro. I'm telling you, because this is the wild part that's very touching. What's touching about your story, Mr. Influential? I was the same way. I was just like you. I didn't collaborate with nobody in Web 2. I got 3 albums. I got about 50 songs out on all major streaming services, right? And these 3 albums are solo albums with no features. Because guess what? In Web 2, it was a different vibe when it came to collaborations. You got in the studio, the artist was acting like, nah, I don't know if I want to make a song with you. Man, who are you? What's your vibe, man? Who you plugged in with, right? I wasn't with that because I'm not the type of dude. I'm not about to kiss ass to make a track with you. Right?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can I chime in really quick?
Yeah, chime in.
Did you guys ever see that Crank Lucas video where it's like the skit is like you're in the studio collabing and like the feature guy is totally outdoing like the main guy?
No, we didn't see it. You got to put us on.
I'll find the link or something, but basically like the main guy is like there, and then the feature guy comes in and just like wipes the floor with him, and then the main guy is like talking to the engineer like, hey, delete his verse. And the engineer's like, why? What are you talking about? And he's like, I just don't feel like he fit the creative lane of the song, It was, oh my gosh, it was classic. All it is to say, like, that was like my biggest pet peeve with regard to collaborating your Web 2, just like silly politics for no reason, like stuck-upness and foolishness.
That part, it'd be a lot of that type of stuff. And then on top of a lot of these, artists, it doesn't matter if they rap or not, but a lot of these artists, when I've met them and be like, man, you got great work and whatnot. But the truth is they're not, I don't cuss like a lot in my music, and I don't talk about anything that degrades women, in my music. And I don't.
Same here, my guy. Same here. I'm on the same wave.
Yeah, there's certain things I don't talk about. So for that, that's also limited me as far as who I can connect to or who I can collaborate with. So I blame myself. I'm not blaming society or the artist for not being able to adapt to me. It's just that I have to find a way to adapt to, to them and kind of work around, so me and you guys, this is like, I guess could be the start of that, the beginning of that, you know what I'm saying? Especially being in Web 3. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Awesome. I have a friend who was he ran for like politics in my city, and he used to we still do make music together, but he started kind of tightening his life up a bit where the subject matter of like he couldn't talk about smoking and certain things. And I know what you mean, because we'd start writing together and he'd be like, I can't be on this song with you. So I'd be writing a song about like smoking or something. And he's like, even though I'm not talking about it, I can't be on this song. And we struggle sometimes to like collaborate because he's filthy, man. He's really good with wordplay, and I feel like he's kind of trying to find himself as far as like, what can I talk about that's appealing? And it's like, he's just dope. He could say whatever the heck he wants. He's really good. So I feel what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, of trying to find who you can mess with, what you can say, who gets your vibe, and what you want put out there, because that's forever, right? That's something people can always listen to and judge you upon those things you said.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. Hey, one thing, let me go ahead and correct it, because I just realized what I did and what I even typed. So I put in TMI, right? And it's actually supposed to be TMH, and the TMH stands for the most high. So
Okay.
I was gonna say it's that THC that's got you.
Look, I love the smoke, but it's brief. That's brief.
But
Okay,
all
I
right,
just put the video in the comments, just FYI.
Yo, we gonna play it. We gonna pull it up and play it before we wrap up. But look, we finna get into my guy, Mr. Influential. We about to get into this track, and it's the Most High, TMH. That's what this calls. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I know this thing ain't loading right now. Why are they trying to play me, man? Why are they trying to play me? It just played. I know, right? Hold on. We gonna have to reload this page because they're trying to play me right now.
Yeah, this is crazy. I'm sorry about all of that.
Nah, it's gonna play. You good.
Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Look, trying to reach my higher calling. I'm just trying to keep on falling. It's getting harder when you got a half a butt, feel like you ballin'. And life seem easier every day, you getting options. I can rent a coupe out and bar out, Tinder a random chick and have a flight out. Of course the plan is to score when she touched down. I'm on my rounds to lock the city down. No COVID, but I can heal the city. I'm the water boy, come get some, I got plenty. Harlem shaking women off, please, don't touch the Fendi. That bar was just for rhymes, I need $1 for that line. Intellectual, individual, could never sell my soul to the devil one way so special. I'm getting wealthier, cause I'm focused on my grind. I'm getting wealthier, listening to the Most High, yeah. I'm getting wealthier, cause I'm focused on my grind. I'm getting wealthier, making use of my time. Getting wealthier, listening to the Most High. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. I'm getting wealthier, cause I'm focused on my grind. I'm getting wealthier, making use of my time. Getting wealthier, listening to the Most High. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Feel the vibe, get high. Get high, get high, get high, get high. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Feel the vibe, feel that. They wanna know how I made it. Took $1, bought another. Never eat enough supply unless it come in abundance. Play the susus and loose screws, make everyone lose. They focus on money, not unity. Let's change our views. I bought stocks of Bitcoin. I did my homework and now I got more coins. Changed mentality and now I'm seeing more green. Shit, even hating numbers that increase. Never switch sides, epitome of loyalty. Eating off these vines and weeded planted like hella seeds. Never pay them attention like motherfuck all fees. Never on my knees, I'm going out on both feet. That's just what it is when you know that you were born king. I'm getting wealthier cause I'm focused on my grind. I'm getting wealthier, making use of my time. Getting wealthier, listening to the Most High. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. I'm getting wealthier cause I'm focused on my grind. I'm getting wealthier, making use of my time. Getting wealthier, listening to the Most High. Feel the vibe, feel the vibe. Feel the vibe. Sheesh. What you say? Sheesh.
And that was TMH. Sheesh.
Hey,
that joint was flames, bro.
Really, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I just want to say,
I feel influenced.
Thanks. What you got, Mr. Influential?
No, I was gonna say, man. I just want to point out that I think I started that trend of sheesh because that was 2020, 2021. You know, now everybody says sheesh all of a sudden. So just want to put that out there. But other than that, man, I definitely appreciate the feedback, the love on that. Like I said, that song is, you know, it's matured for sure. It's old, but it's still one of my favorite songs. Like I said, it's just something to vibe to, really. Just to listen to some positive stuff, if anything. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to keep it, you know, just dope, chill. I'm not, you know, trying to be no Kendrick, and I'm not trying to be the next one of these little rappers, nothing like that. I just love music, and I just say what's on my heart, what's on my spirit, what's on my mind, what I'm going through, what I see. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's it.
Yeah, man, you just being yourself, man. And you know what I mean? Everybody got a unique perspective to share, and that is more than welcome. Matter of fact, that's the reason why I picked this group of individuals, because you guys are individuals and unique, and you bring your own vibe to everything. So, you know what I mean? That's exactly why I invited you guys. Like, I don't just bring random people on. You know, there's actually a method to the madness, right? You might have feel like you won the golden ticket from Willy Wonka, but you want it for a reason. You know, it's a part of a divine plan. You know what I'm saying? So, upper reality, what you got?
I felt like, I don't know if the word is safe in the song. There was something in the song that hugged me. It was like, it washed over me, and I felt like very much at home with the genuineness of the energy. So it was it was truly a gift to listen to.
I really appreciate that. You're actually you're the first woman to ever actually give me feedback on the song.
Well, I would not be, because I'm queer.
Rack said it first.
She said, I will not be, because that's wild. Yo, hey man, I know it feels great, man, to hear some feedback, you know, especially if you got some records you've been holding in the cut for a minute. And Mr. Influential, man, you need to go ahead and put that out, man. I don't know what you're waiting on, my guy.
What it is that I'm still trying to navigate the NFT space, because my vision is to really release everything.
Oh yeah, take your time with that.
Yeah. So I actually need to get in touch with. I need to get more in touch with you guys, really, to learn more about these platforms, because I'm still a little unfamiliar with, you know, some of these platforms. I don't really know any. That one that you named earlier, .xyz, something like that. I'm still fairly new to that platform, so I just need to dive more into it. But I need to find more artists. I don't see many artists, you know what I'm saying, in the space like that. So I think got to tap in more.
How do you guys feel about or have you heard about it all? The new LimeWire resurging again.
I've been knowing about that for a minute, but to be honest, I feel like it's gonna take a minute before everybody really just, like, you know, migrates, you know, that way. I think right now they're still in the beginning stages. They dropped their own little NFT little thing on and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool platform. I signed up and registered before they released, but I just navigated. I mean, I think it's gonna be here to stay. I think LimeWire made a good move of reinventing itself, rebranding itself in the Web3 space this way. So it's pretty cool.
I'm sorry, what?
You talking about LimeWire?
LimeWire came back to life.
Yeah, Web3. They're in Web3 now.
Doing what?
They got a platform, a creative platform. You can create content, all of that.
Yep.
And it's not going to blow my computer up?
Right? No, yeah, your computer will not catch STDs.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm tired of it. Was kind of getting.
So this is
back in the day. Yeah, no.
I've been explaining it. It's like if you envision OnlyFans meets Spotify meets Twitter. So there's a feed, there's subscription based, and then like your content, if you release a track, it automatically gets generated as an NFT to your subscribers. What? Yeah, on the algo blockchain.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm on there.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I'm looking at it now, like,
wait,
I can't even believe this.
Awesome. Yeah. You say you're on there? You got stuff on there?
Yeah, I'm on there. I signed up and everything. I got the subscription based thing, but I haven't started creating content for it yet.
Oh, okay. That's all.
Yeah. What you should do is you should set up with your link, right? Because there's a creator link that you'll get like 10% on, which takes nothing away from you at all, Upper. You'll still get 80% of everything you release, but then Awesome will get 10% of all commission anytime your music gets traded, all your subscriptions. So you should post that in here. And if anyone else hasn't tapped in, I don't know if Rax has jumped in on that. But I've been like really trying to tell people about it. And the more of us who kind of migrate, like Influential was saying, if we can make a push and really start, and people like, wait a minute, I remember that logo, and they really kind of start, now we're talking, you know. I got my thing set at 50 cents for a subscription, right? So, I mean, what's that, $6 a year for somebody to support me? And so, you know, if I can build that to 100 people, that's $50 a month that I get for like creating good, like I'm not just trying to take people's money. I now have to create good content to make it, you know, worth them wanting to follow me. But Miss Influential, I want to tell you your track, bro, when I put that in there, like I did feel like it was like my Sunday morning and it was beautiful outside and I just twisted something up good, man. And I'm about to cook some breakfast. Like Upper was saying, the song made me feel like just safe. My week was about to go good. Everything seemed right. So I wanted to, before we go any further, definitely commend you on that track. It's a vibe.
Salute to you on that, man. I really do appreciate that, and that just inspires me and motivates me more. I'm really one of those people that I'll keep my music to myself and don't care about who hears it or not. But it's like hearing this, it's like, okay, I guess I could let you guys in a little bit more. So I really do appreciate the love from all of you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Mr. Influential, we about to pull you out the house, my guy. We want to pull you out the house. We gonna put you on these stages, put you out here in these streets. You're gonna be back outside. But look, let's go ahead and start wrapping up the show. We actually like 20 minutes past the hour mark, which is a great thing because this vibe has been lit. It's been very lit. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Shout out to everybody who pulled up to watch the show today. But before we get out of here, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know I do shout outs, man. I like to do it old school. I like to go OG with it, you know. So Upper Reality, we're gonna start with you first.
Can we play the video?
Oh yeah, we can play the video. She's like, can we play the video first? Hold on. Boom. Let me drag this up.
Yeah, you guys are all amazing too. It was like really cool vibing with you guys and like putting faces to personalities. And I followed you, Upper. I definitely tapped in with you. Rax, I'm not sure if I can like see your profile in here, but I'll certainly hunt you down. Or if you could post it in the chat, that'd be great because I'd like to link in with you guys. I feel like we're kind of like family now. And Awesome, I need to find your music too. And wherever you guys have music and stuff, like once I follow you on Twitter, I'll certainly be asking you guys. I'd like to get some of those links and help you guys out and push as much as I can for all of us, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna so when I add y'all to the group chat, I'm gonna shout y'all out, and so y'all be able to go through the list and find everybody. So yeah.
Hey, Upper, Crank is the man too. I like the video, and he was like, "Yo, put a spider on the track." To the producers.
Wait, that should have a spider sound on there. That was one of my favorites.
It's so funny. Me and my friends, like my producer, he's like, so funny how people are like that.
Right. He was spot on. Like, all right, okay, I'm be quiet.
Nah, you good? Okay, boom. Let's big this up. Let's see what's going on with this real quick. I already know this joint about to be funny, but look, let's get into it. This is when your homie raps better than you. Let's go.
Turn up, 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 turn up. I be with my mama, daddy, auntie, doggy, turn up. All I know is turn up, turn up. All I drink is turn up, turn up. All I eat is turn up, chill. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Fish, turn up, soda, turn up, water, winter, free. Turn up, weather, got it, feel it like it's summer in December. Turn up with my snow, turn up, Christmas tree, light. Turn up, holidays, turn up, 3. All right, that's it. My homie about to hop on the track. Thank God. Feeling like summer in December cause it's chill. Strolling through the city with my top on nil. 25 karat pinky ring gripping on the wheel. Bad bitch and I got a silhouette on the grill. You be trying to start a GoFundMe when your rent due. I be getting 25 racks per venue. Never met a bank vault I couldn't get into. I'm just trying to get more meals than the menu. Still hit the block if a nigga really have to. But I'd rather touch down like a running back do. I ain't saying I'm the richest nigga in the world, but my bank account is the speed of light in the vacuum. I got a big ego like I won a lotto. Shawty about to deep throw, looking like a model. I be on the speedboat, I don't need no goggles. I be getting C notes, but not the one in bottles. You did. Damn, that shit was cold. Hey, delete his verse. What, nigga? What you talking about? That joint was vicious. Nah, he kept fucking up. That joint gotta go. Nigga, you hating like shit. He was better than your loud, retarded ass. I don't think it really fits the creative lane of the song.
The creative
what
lane.
You know about creativity? You said the same thing like 100 times. What y'all talking about over there? Nothing, bro. That was straight. Go ahead and do your ad libs. You good. Yeah, go ahead and erase that shit, because that shit was horrible.
Turn up the juice.
Yo, my guy said, cut it down, cut it off. It was horrible. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Hey,
I used to watch those skits like that all the time too, man. They used to be all over YouTube back in the day.
yo,
Definitely so.
I'm gonna type this guy's name. I don't know if y'all are on TikTok. I'm on TikTok under the same name, Mr. Influential.
Yeah. I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm a type the name of this guy. He does stuff like that, but he's really good. But he's funny as hell. Like his name is Rise Hendricks. I don't know if anybody's come across him on TikTok, but I'm gonna type his name in really quick so y'all can check him out. But he's really talented.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna check him out. But look, we finna jump into these shout outs. Upper Reality. Do you have anybody you want to shout out before we get up out of here?
Shout out to my mom. She's in Vegas right now, living her best life. And yeah, I guess shout out to you. Shout out to the world. Yeah.
All right, cool. Appreciate you coming by, Upper Reality, with them flames. Keep making that flame.
I will.
You're welcome. Hey, Rax. Okay, we got Rax in the building. Rax, do you have any shout outs before we get up out of here? Rax, you there?
I don't know about shout outs. I just want to say thanks for hosting, and yeah, shout out to all you guys. Dope music. So yeah, thanks for having me on, and hope that everybody has a great night.
All right. Thanks so much, Rax, for stopping by. Let's go on to my guy, Mr. Influential. What's up with you? Do you have any shout outs before we get up out of here? Oh, yeah, you're muted. You're muted, bro. You're muted.
So my bad. What I was saying was first and foremost, shout out to you, bro. I definitely appreciate the invite. I was not expecting that at all. So for you to feel, you value me that much to be able to invite me to the platform, I really appreciate that. I'll definitely be tapping in more because of this. Like, this is crazy. Shout out to all of the speakers, Bunka, Rax, Upper Reality. You guys so far, I've loved getting to know you through your music, through your perspectives. And then, of course, shout out to everybody that's watching this. Beast Mode, Bag Me, AKCB in the building. You know what I'm saying? And hi, Mom, I made it.
All right. We appreciate you coming by, man. We definitely appreciate the energy, the vibes. We're going to get you dropping this music, man. We're gonna get you right, man. We're gonna get you all the resources and stuff you need too. We talk about these platforms too as well. Also, shout out to Upper Reality. I'm gonna need that plug with Sound.xyz because they have not responded to my application. I'm gonna need to get on that platform ASAP.
NGH, I had to definitely pull, really do some light work for sure. I got you.
I already know. I definitely appreciate that. But a kid. Carl, Clyde, Bunker, my guy. Do you have any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I want to shout you out. I want to shout out all the other musicians in this space with us right now. Rax, Upper Reality, Mr. Influential. Your sounds are uplifting, and I'm definitely going to be listening to more of them. I want to shout out my friends who are in the comments section, my buddy Scotty, my brother-in-law Mike, and my homie Danny, and everybody else who's listening. I want to shout out the Beast community and all communities in general who are just pushing each other and helping each other and not being selfish. It's nice to see. It was a pleasure being up here with you guys. It's not easy sometimes to just stand in front of sit in front of the camera and show yourself, and the vulnerability and getting to know you guys was a really, really cool chemistry. It was really, really cool. Shout out to what you're doing on Beasts on Air, man. It's amazing. This is great. Keep pushing it, bro. This is dope. And that's it, man. And my Lord above, bro. Respect.
Definitely, man. And another thing too, man. Another reason why I started this platform too as well, man. Like Mr. Influential said, he said, "Mama, I made it." Right. I feel like, even though we're in Web3, there's certain platforms that when it comes to the older audience, like our parents and our grandparents, right, they look at them in a certain light. YouTube give you the same feeling of TV. It's like TV. It's like, what? It's like, look, mama, I really do this. I'm on TV. You know what I mean? And that's the vibes I wanted to give, right? You know, I actually had the pleasure of having Eric, the producer, on the channel. He's a fire producer. That's my guy. He's like, this dude is so young. He's like 18. He's in Web3. And, you know, he was talking about his father, right? You know, bigging up his father for, you know, giving him the game for Web3. And he was watching the show, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, I'm a proud father. My son's on TV. And I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Like that type of energy, like that's what I do it for. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that, you know what I'm saying, before I peeled off. You know what I mean? If y'all have any last words, go ahead and say them, because I'm finna get up out of here.
Keep doing your thing, man. I love to see this.
Definitely. But yo, with that being said, yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse, and we are signing off.